So, most people know this by now, but Mario Odyssey will be released at the end of the month. And considering how big of a game it's gonna be, I thought it'd be a good idea to look back at some of the Fat Plumber's earlier hits. Keep in mind, these are my personal favorites, so please don't get mad at me. I hate it when we fight. I love you! You ever get tired of just letting enemies hit you in turn-based combat? Well, there's a game that fixes that problem entirely. Say hello to Superstar Saga, a turn-based RPG that actually lets you dodge. As a matter of fact, if you don't dodge, you're gonna die. While being an older game, I still believe it's one of the best RPGs of all time. Adding the dodge and counter mechanics to the classic turn-based style combat was a brilliant move, and is why I still think the game holds up well even today. It relies more on skill than anything else, and while level grinding does help, the outcome of battles is ultimately decided by your reaction time and your ability to perform the game's action commands. Overall, it's a game that takes time, practice, and patience. Lots of patience. Are you sick of having friends? Does human interaction just not hold the same appeal it used to? Then Mario Kart 8 might just be the game for you. Or really any Mario Kart game for that matter. I mean, this franchise probably has more destroyed friendships under its belt than any other Nintendo game. That aside, my favorite so far is Mario Kart 8. Not just because Link was available as a DLC character, but also because I just feel really happy playing it. Most of the time. I don't know if it's just the music, the bizarre courses, or both, but this game just radiates pure joy. It also has some of the craziest and most rage-inducing online multiplayer I've ever seen. I freaking love it. I guess in the long run, it's kind of surprising how such a happy-go-lucky game ends up being so violent. Not for me, though. I grew up with this psychopath, so I know exactly what to expect. I really liked Mario 3D World. Like Mario Kart 8, I just feel really happy whenever I play it. Being the sequel, I guess, to Mario 3D Land, 3D World really had to step up its game. Pun intended. The game added better visuals, co-op, loads of collectibles, and was overall just more fun to play. Its levels were a bit all over the place, but they were creative, and with all the stars and stamps to collect, I found there was plenty to do. There's even a ton of extra content you can access after you beat the main game. No matter what world you're in, everything in the game feels so vibrant and shiny and HD. I do hear a lot of people complaining about the co-op, but it's completely optional. Plus, I played Mario Kart with my friends a few years ago, so I couldn't even if I wanted to. At the number 2 spot, we have the black sheep of the franchise, Mario Sunshine. I played the crap out of this game in my childhood, which, according to haters, means I'm nostalgia blind and every compliment I'm about to give this game is, well, wrong! That aside, I can definitely see the flaws with this game more clearly now that I'm all grown up. A lot of levels were recycled and the blue coins just sucked. Regardless, I had a great time playing this game. Using your talking water pump to fly around and annoy people was fun, and I honestly didn't mind spraying away all the sludge. Look at that! You can get all messy. And if none of that sounds appealing, you can always just make Yoshi puke on everyone. It's the simple things. I'm sure at least some of you expected me to put one of the Mario Galaxy games on the list, and while Galaxy 1 captures that atmospheric space vibe better, I just had way more fun playing Galaxy 2. Fun fact, this game was originally intended to be DLC for its predecessor, but I guess everyone at Nintendo was like, nah, just slap it onto a disc, because it ended up becoming a full-fledged sequel. Story-wise, it's the same crap as usual, and as a matter of fact doesn't even make sense unless you pretend the first game didn't happen. Even so, I found that Mario Galaxy 2 refined and improved upon what its original started. There's even a co-op mode if you want to play with a friend. I've always wanted to try it out, but, yeah. And if that's not enough to convince you, you get to travel across the universe using a spaceship in the shape of your head. What more could you ask for? You know, aside from like a TARDIS. Actually, can I have one of those instead? The end. Oh, I'm so sorry. Do you not like me ending the video so abruptly? Well, that's it. There's nothing more to say. That's the video. What do you want, a goodbye kiss? I'm not giving you one. I know I said I love you earlier, but I was joking, okay? Jeez.